Hello traders, welcome to an absolutely crazy video. We will be featuring ChatGPT, but I can promise you one thing. This is not clickbait. ChatGPT has a new feature that I'm going to reveal to you guys that is insane and is going to change every single aspect of trading that you could ever even think of. Don't believe me? Let's dive in. ChatGPT predicts crypto. Okay. They now accept pictures. You might say, okay, well, cool. They can get pictures. All right, what are you gonna do about that? Well, look right here. So I gave it a picture right here. Actually, it was even a picture from my phone. And I said, just as kind of a joke, based on this price chart of volume and open interest, predict where Bitcoin will be in 24 hours. I kind of said it as a joke. I was actually on my way walking somewhere, and I just sent a screenshot into ChatGPT on the app. Here's what it said. It said that it was expecting price to consolidate at 26,700. Guess what exactly happened 24 hours later? The price is at 26,700. So it got that right. So I got to thinking I could actually make a video on this, not just on that point, but somehow it was able to predict the literal future. And it made that prediction based on price, volume, and open interest. And it gave the reasons for it right down there, which was pretty interesting. Then it got even crazier. Yeah. So I gave it a prompt. I said, look, you're going to have to take a trade here on R and DR, go long or short, and whether it makes money or loses money, I'm just going to put it on this YouTube video and show everyone. So here's what it did. It gave me a full breakdown of how to trade it. So this is what it said. I want you guys to read this a little bit, but I will show it visually for those that are a bit lazy and don't want to read all of this. So if you look here, as it said in bold, it's going to buy. It wanted to long, okay? So if you want to see a visual representation of its stop loss, its take profit, and its long entry, that's right here. So you can see that it actually made a near perfect trade. It bought the bottom. Not only did it buy the bottom, it had a stop loss that didn't get triggered, and it took profit. It's kind of hard to see, but it actually had a take profit price at the very top of a wick. And it gave that price because, the take profit price, because it was around the previous high. This was actually a perfect short-term trade. I don't really think you would get a better short-term trade than that. Let's do another example. Then I fed it another one, and you can see all of it right here. I showed basically everything from our conversation, was not obscuring really anything. Let's look at another one right here. Okay, we have a stupid coin called Big Time. I was like, how is ChatGPT going to solve this one? Is it going to make me money? Whatever. So I did a bar replay, which is where you go back in time, and I posted a chart. This is the data you have. What are you going to do with it? Here's what ChatGPT said. Read this. So it actually came up with an entire analysis of open interest, volume, and price once again. And the most important thing for why it is shorting is because open interest. Open interest is slightly decreasing, which was actually indicating that, where does it say it? Which is actually indicating that existing positions are being closed, which is an accurate read of the market. And then it gave a take profit and a stop loss. Stop loss was 295, and the take profit was at 0.26. Here is visually what that actually looks like. So you can see here, it took the trade right on that bearish move. Now, here's the really interesting thing that I want to slow down and just have a conversation with you about. A lot of traders looking at this chart would have the idea that you are buying cheap when you buy right here. No. Bots, AI, very, very good traders, ChatGPT, these kinds of systems know that it's not always the best trade to try to buy cheap, sell high. That's actually not a great strategy as much as you might think it is. Right here was actually a very good time to short with the momentum that there was going lower, especially supported by the indicators of open interest and volume. And look what happened to price. So ChatGPT said it'd be a good time to short, so I just indicated exactly where its take profit was and exactly where its stop loss was. It would have made money within, like, immediately, essentially. I really think this is a phenomenal trade. The only thing that could have been better is holding the trade longer. But ChatGPT, when it trades, what I've noticed, or when I give it data and I tell it you have to trade right now, what ChatGPT does, and I kind of want to copy their system because I like learning from AI and copying their mechanics. What ChatGPT does like to do is to take quick profit and quick loss. It really likes it. So it likes to take a quick profit or a quick loss. It just doesn't like to hold something for too long, which is a smart strategy, even though it might have higher transaction costs. I'm going to give you guys two more examples, but each one of them just gets crazier. This one is really fun. Price is at resistance, guys. Like, what are you going to do? Price is at resistance right now. Look what ChatGPT is doing. It gave a whole thesis too. So I don't need to obscure my, I don't have to do that. So if you look here, it's saying, actually, it doesn't want to short at resistance. Now, a lot of people looking at this chart would say, the price is high. Why not just short at resistance? ChatGPT does not think that way. It said, look, there's an uptrend, resistance at 48.6. I understand that, but we're going to buy resistance, which typically is a stupid move. But here, it was, I actually never thought it would do this, but it was actually the perfect move. This trade by itself was near perfect. Stop loss of 47.8, as indicated in the text right there. You're going to put your take profit. It said it wanted two take profits, one at 49.5 and another at 50. So what I did was I indicated a take profit at 49.75, just in between the two profit zones that it gave. Here's what the trade would have looked like. Buying at resistance would have been perfection. You would have made, I was trying to trick the bot. I tricked ChatGPT into thinking to short because the market actually rose aggressively within minutes. And ChatGPT, I don't know, maybe this is just dumb luck multiple times, but it bought right there. I mean, it bought, meaning like it indicated it would have bought right there, which is something that a lot of humans might not do, but it would have been rewarded with an immediate profit. In red is the stop loss, and in green is the take profit. Final thing I want to show you guys, and then we might do a live example. So I said this is a chart of open interest. I want you right now, and I did this about half an hour ago, guys, just for reference. Look at the open interest change in the last 4 hours, and I need you to tell me what coin would you want to enter long on, what coin would you want to enter short on. This way, I'm not actually just giving it chart data with indicators. I'm giving it a box format and telling me to buy or sell. What do you want to do? Here's what it said. It actually laid out the exact thesis for a way that I probably would have wanted to trade well as well. So it wanted to short big time and it wanted to buy HOT. Okay, so let's go look at those assets right now. So HOT USDT.P, this is the one that it wanted to buy. And again, I gave this recently. I think I gave it this data like when did I give it? Let me see. Oh, was this it? No, that was another test I did. Where did I give the? Let me see. I have so many ChatGPT. Oh, perfect. Here it is. So I gave this data at. Does it give me a time of when I gave it? No. It doesn't. ChatGPT doesn't give you a time. That's unfortunate. I think I did this like 20 minutes ago, but regardless, it wanted to buy right here. So basically, it thinks that buying right now is a great idea. That's all you have to know. Now, if it also wanted to short this coin right here, big time. It wants to short this coin right here. But this is just based on this data, and what I found is that it's actually really, really good at chart data. So if you give it a chart, it will just tell you, like where to put your orders, where to long, where to short. And I can give you guys a really cool example of how to do that. So let's do an example on the most important coin, of all time. I'm going to give it this chart. I'm going to give it open interest, volume, all of it. I'm going to say where would be a perfect, place to buy and where would be a perfect place to sell. So let's do a live example on ChatGPT 4 just to kind of show you guys. So I'm going to let this go. Take a screenshot like that. We're going to put this in right here. And I'm just going to say to ChatGPT, I'm going to say, give me the best price to place a limit buy at and the best price to place a limit sell at. Use open interest, volume, and past price action to make your decisions. Let's see what it says. I've not tested this, so I don't know what it's going to say. Hopefully it doesn't take like 5 years to generate. But the past few trades it's made have been pretty good. So, okay. So it's going to be talking about open interest. If you guys want to get this indicator, all you have to do, this is good to talk about in the meantime. If you want to get open interest aggregated by Leviathan, go here. Go to indicators by hitting the / and then you type in open interest. He, I think, is one of the most popular. And there you go. Really, really good indicator. I like it better than just the standard open interest. Okay. That's the indicator if you want to use that and throw it into chart recognition with ChatGPT. Awesome. So we actually have a limit buy. Here you go. It wants to buy right below 26,800. That's actually a really good idea because 26,800 could be a stop loss level where a lot of people might have their stop losses here. It wants to buy at previous resistance, could be future support right below 26,800. Where does it want to sell? It wants to sell between these two areas, or between here. But let's just use the ones in bold because that's going to be just a little bit cleaner. It wants to sell right above 27,000 at about 27,040. So you guys will see when this video comes out whether these were good orders as of this data right here. But just to lay it out, you know, to show you guys where it would be buying and selling crudely. If I copy this, paste this, just so I can have this for later reference, it also wanted to short here. Let's make this red, and there you go. That is now, ChatGPT has now generated a limit sell and a limit buy. Just as easy as that. So this thing can do almost anything now because it's multimodal. I'm legitimately terrified. If you go through all these examples, the trades that it is taking and the ideas that it has are just so good. It's just like kind of scary how good of a trader it is, you know? I tried a lot of things. It got a little bit confused sometimes when I gave it too much data, which I understand. I had to simplify it a little bit because it was just getting confused, but it is just on something else. And that's how it's able to take trades like this. So cool. So if you guys like stuff like this, like finding outside alpha, you can click the link in the description below if you want to join my Discord to talk more about stuff like this. This is so cool. And I will even say this is a better feature than my previous ChatGPT video. This is not trying to get you code. This is an AI directly trading for you kind of for free. I mean, ChatGPT Premium, whatever, but it's an AI that's trading for you. All you have to do is just take a screenshot. You say, look at these indicators, tell me what to do, and it will do it. Not financial advice, of course, but it's pretty good at its job. Happy trading, and be nice to your machines because you never know.